invite our first speaker, that is Mother Njanja. Mother Njanja is going to take us through doing the business on social media. So Mother, you can unmute yourself and you take it away.
Okay, yeah. Can you hear me, PT?
Yes.
Hello? Hello?
Yes, we can hear you.
Can you hear me, PT?
Yes.
Hello?
Yes, we can.
Oh, okay, sawa sawa. Yeah, good evening. My name is Martha. I'm a counselor by profession. I joined this opportunity 5 years ago. And the reason why I joined is because I wanted money. So I had to build my business, and I was very excited for starting this business because I didn't want, as a young person, I really didn't want to tarmac for a job, because you find very many people when they finish school, the young people, they search for jobs, and in most cases we don't find the jobs that we need, and so we really tarmac, and if you get the job, you're not paid the worth. So when I came to this opportunity, I decided to start the business, and I did the business because I was told when I came to the opportunity, I was told you need to build a business by bringing people. So I brought people. Within 4 months, I became a director, and I was very excited because a director, I got a check of over 48,000, and I was able to build a very big business, and the company also. In 2019, it took me in Windsor Golf and Country Club for 3 days and 4 days and 3 nights. So I was very excited. And the basics of this business, you need to know you need to know how to do the business, the skills, you need to have the skills. And as we see nowadays, social media is the way, because you have to find ways on how to build your business. At the end of it all, we need to bring people in the business. We need to move the products. And nowadays, social media is the way. The things that people do, they change, but the system does not change. So you can change the way, but the system will still be the same. So how do you use social media to build your business? As we know, social media is a very big business, because research has said over 2.5 billion people around the world are using social media nowadays. You can imagine that market. So you can't say we don't have people who can do the business. We don't have people. So as people say, I can't find people, but you can imagine the social media, you can access over 2.5 billion people around the world. You can be able to build business with them. And you can use different things in social media like Instagram. You can see in Tanzania, they are using a lot of Instagram in the doing business. You can use Facebook. You can use TikTok. You can use WhatsApp. You can use Twitter and etc. In Instagram, in Kenya here, Instagram is not really doing well. Okay, for me, I don't know, maybe for another person, maybe it could be doing better. But for me, I use Facebook and WhatsApp. Here in Kenya, I've found those are the things that are really doing well. But we can also go into TikTok. Very many young people are going into TikTok and Instagram. And now when you're using social media, you need to identify your passion. Have 5 passions that you like doing. Maybe it's reading, maybe it's traveling. What do you like doing? Because people have to identify with you. And another one is start posting about the things that make you happy. So one of the things that I see people doing in social media, sometimes you post once and you don't post again. You have to be regular. There are people who post twice a day. There are people who post once a day. There are people who post after 2 days. You just have to have that consistency. Don't post one time and leave. You have to be, you have to make it a norm for you to be posting every day after 2 days or twice a day. Because one, you have to attract people in your page. Like for instance, maybe if you're using like Facebook, you have a page. In your Facebook account, you can open a page. The good thing with Facebook, you can have as many pages as possible. Like Pitia the other day, she was showing me how many pages that she has. So you can have as many pages as possible. And when you are doing this kind of business, our business, you can have a business page and you can have the page that you want to sell products. But note, in the page that you want to sell products, it's very good you don't sell the products. You sell the solutions. For instance, if maybe you want to, because in our company, we have very many products, and sometimes we want to sell everything, which is not possible. So you can identify the products that you want to sell. For instance, maybe I was talking with one person, I was telling him, you can decide you'll target people of diabetes in your page. And now you'll start teaching about maybe diabetes, how you can help people of diabetes. Don't post the products, because when you post the products, people will see Citrienen. They will see we have Trienen or Provitality. They'll just Google the product and they will go and buy from the company. And now you'll not be doing business. So what you can do, you can identify the conditions, maybe the problems that you want to solve. And now you start teaching people about them. Or maybe the one that I'm seeing people that are doing a lot is fertility program. There's people who are really doing well in that. So you can identify what you need to do. And now when you identify, now you start posting, you start teaching people about the product, about the condition, on what the solution that you are offering. And then another thing, you have be your best self in social media. You don't just post anything. There are things that you don't, because it is a reflection of who you are. So you choose also, even when you are taking pictures, you post the best. You don't just post pictures. You post the best pictures, you be your best self. And then another thing you have to do, you manage your time in social media. You go there by, you purpose to do something, because in social media, you can be, things can pop up and you find that things that you are supposed to do, you are not doing them. You find stories, you start reading, you end up wasting a lot of time not doing what you are supposed to do. So you have to manage your time in social media, purpose on what you want to do, and time yourself. Don't just do, sometimes in social media, you can find yourself going with the wave. Maybe something pops up, you want to read, so manage your time. And then another thing, as I've said, don't constantly post about products. Create curiosity so that people can, so that you can gain followers. Create curiosity in your page. Don't post products. If you have a page, maybe for instance, you're using Facebook, or you have a page of you want to sell, maybe you want to help people with a certain condition. I've seen people of Tanzania, even they have pages of skincare. They have pages of other conditions. So you can choose. So you don't create curiosity so that people can really want to know more about you. And another thing, when you open a page, it's good you be clear. You should research. You should really research on what you want to teach people. Because I remember when we were in Windsor, they were telling us that some of them even had to go back to do short courses about maybe the reproductive health, because they really focus on that. So when you open a page, you should really have an idea on what you want to do. Do a lot of research. That will help you to help more people. And when someone comes and asks you a question, hautakuwa like you really don't know about what you are talking about. So you have to really do a lot of know. And that's why such trainings are very important, for you to know about the products, so that you can understand. You can understand about the products. So in social media, you need to become an influencer. People should want to follow you, because remember, in social media, you need to build a following. People should follow you. So you need to become an influencer. You do things that, like maybe when you travel, you post about that. When you are with your friends, when you are doing business, you need to build a following. And then another thing, you need to engage with your audience. When people ask things about you, you should engage with them so that they can build trust. They can build trust in you and in your business. Because remember, these people have to really trust you. Someone has to trust you to want to do business with you. So you'll find some of the people will start following you. They will not immediately start doing business with you. They will first follow you and see if what you are saying, are you really consistent? So people have to trust you so that they can do business with you. And maybe if you are using Facebook, I think it's is better, because like here in Kenya, you can even boost your page. You can boost your page to get more followers, and you can boost your page to get more audience, for them to see your content in your page. So for me, I think Facebook is better, because for me, I've been using Facebook to invite people and to also move the products like Supergrow. And one of the things that I found out, you have to really know about the product, because you'll find people will really ask you questions, and when you are not sure, definitely they will not buy from you. So you have to really know about the products for you to be able to move the products to these people, because remember, these people don't know you. So they really have to be very sure on what you are telling them. So social media, you can do a very good business. And I've really met very many people on social media, and I'm doing business with them. I've opened a page. I have two, actually for me, I have 2 pages. I have 2 accounts of Facebook, and one is for business and the other one is for products. So you can really do a huge business using social media. So thank you, PT. Maybe if there is a question, I could answer.
Wow, thank you, Mother. That is really exciting. So simple, so clear. And for sure, those are the steps that you're taking so that you can improve your business. So it's really great. And I want to believe that all of us on this call, we want to build a huge business. And social media is where everyone is now. If you are here in Kenya and you get to a matatu, you will find everyone is on phone. So they are all on social media, meaning we can all do social media. We can build a business on social media. It's just about learning. There are people who have fixed their minds. They can't join social media. It's so simple. Everything is learnable. So get to really go into social media and you're going to build your business. So someone is asking you share your page link, so that Laura is asking that so that they can be able to check on what you do on a daily basis and they will be able to get help. So we have so many. You can also follow my links. I even have one of the Facebook pages that I have is called Thriving Women. And I found that, you know, when you're attracting a certain class of people, or not even class, we are talking about a certain tribe of people like me, I love dealing with women more. Yeah, so what I discovered is that when you focus on one gender, for example, like women, and I focus only on women issues, I'm able to attract so many of them. So that can also be another point, and I believe we can all do better on this. You can always consult us. Mother is one of the best, and so we can always help you. Even create a page is a 3-minute thing. I remember recently I did one with that Grace in Kisi, and we just did it like over the phone, and she was able to create a page. So there's no way you need to procrastinate. You just need to get it straight and do it right away. So say by tomorrow, end of tomorrow, you already have a page. Muga Junior, I know you have a nice page. I've been seeing what you are posting, and congratulations. So all of us, we can always share in our WhatsApp group so that we can come in and follow you and get a lot of likes. You know, the more likes you get, the better. So thank you very much, Mother. For further questions, we can ask directly to Mother or even myself. So now we go to the next session. That is Dr. Benson. Dr. Ariwa is on call now. So welcome, Dr. Ari. Kindly take it away so that you can take us through the fertility program. Welcome. Hello, Benson, you are muted, kindly.
Hey, Dan, am I audible now?
Yes.
So sorry, apologies. I hope I'll take the shortest time to take us through the fertility program. So quickly, let me go into, you know, the contents of, you know, the presentation this evening. Now, when you talk about fertility issues, there are issues which, you know, at the society level, there are a lot of misconceptions about a lot of things to do with them. So I'll try not to go into, you know, hardcore medical issues, but at least pass, you know, the information all together. So fertility versus infertility. What is fertility? Fertility is all about, you know, the ability to get pregnant. When you talk about the ability to get pregnant, there's a misconception that, you know, it now becomes a ladies only issue. Yet, you know, it takes two people, a male and a female, for the pregnancy to come about. So fertility, you know, as a whole is something that, you know, is affected by several factors, one of which is lifestyle, one's health and age. We know that, you know, the older we become, the less fertile, you know, we become as well. Now, there's an aspect of infertility which is also called, you see, couples who have issues with fertility, either they've not been getting children or they've got a child before, but down, you know, in their lifetime, they're not able to get children as much as they have been trying to get children. In that kind of instance, and especially when, investigations have been done either on the female or the male, you end up with a situation where we refer to their state as an infertility which is not able to be explained. So unexplained infertility is when no reason has been found for a person's fertility problems. In this case, you should not be offered, fertility drugs, because as and when you go to visit the fertility specialist in their clinic, they will most likely put you on some medications to either boost your ovulation or even, sort of help you of the gametes. It's, is the main cause of the infertility. So fertility and lifestyle. Our fertility levels, or how fertile we are, is to some degree affected by how we live. And by that, I would want to concentrate on what we consume. Our lifestyle in terms of being active, especially when it comes to exercises, things to do with smoking, alcohol intake, things like caffeine, and other addictions, for example, drugs. So having said that, there are some, tips that we can probably borrow from as regards to lifestyle, which then help us, to probably improve or increase our chances of improving our fertility. So the first tip is don't smoke. Smoking for ladies, for instance, it ages your ovaries. So now it's not just about your age, but courtesy of smoking, your ovaries sort of, every month a lady experiences, a menstrual cycle. Menstrual cycle comes as a result of, one egg which has matured. The event the egg is not fertilized in that cycle, it comes, out alongside the products, rather the preparations that we already had at the uterus level, in the event a pregnancy, will take place. Now, when you smoke, you sort of hinder the degree to which an egg would end up maturing to the point of leaving the ovaries to be able to be fertilized alongside the fallopian tube. So to cut it short, don't smoke. The second thing is cut down on alcohol intake. Heavy drinking is linked to lower fertility. Keep caffeine intake below 200 milligrams a day. Stay active. Being moderately active has been shown to help with fertility. Stay away from illicit drugs, whichever they are, whether it's heroin, cocaine, whichever illicit drug that is there. Then be someone of a healthy weight. If weight has been, identified as, a probable cause to why you are infertile, then try as much as possible to work on your weight. I believe as a company, we have products that will help you in that regard. Now, causes of infertility or reduced fertility. There is a whole list of, some of the causes that will result to one not being able to conceive or not being able to father a child. So one of them are ovulation issues. At times, ladies, have irregular cycles. You see your periods this month, you don't see them next month. You probably don't see them, say, in the next 3 months. And it's not that you're on any medications. No, it's just the nature of your cycle. Then we have endometriosis, which is a situation where we have a uterus appearing outside, its area where it needs to be found. Then poor egg quality, that is as pertains to ladies. Then we have a condition called Polycystic Ovarian Syndrome, PCOS. Generally, that is how it is referred to in the general public. Then we have fallopian tube problems. So either there is a blockage, and the blockage may have, come as a result of, say, some infections. People who've had TB that has disseminated or become systemic. The TB may, end up blocking the tubes. It may also be as a result of, say, a tumor or a growth alongside the tubal lining. Then we also have unexplained infertility. Like I said, this is a scenario where, both the male and the female have been investigated, and there is no, say, medical cause as to why, or that will explain why they're infertile. Then we have poor sperm quality, that is on the part of the male. It has been said that for every, say, 2 males of sperm, there's up to, say, 2 billion sperm. I mean, 2 mils of semen, there's up to, say, 2 billion count of sperms. But of this 2 billion, you may find that 80% is of, poor quality. Either they don't have, a head, a neck is not there, or tail is not there. And these things, at the end of the day, determine whether the egg is fertilized or not. So there's also a poor sperm quality thing. And then there's, the issue of age. Ladies, their peak in terms of fertility is about 28, 29 years. For males, it's about 35 years. So the older we get, the less likely that we will not be able to conceive naturally. And if by any chance you conceive, then probably it's, through, say, the available modern or advanced management for infertility, say through IVF or IUI. And then there's something called premature ovarian insufficiency, which is predominantly a ladies' issue. Now, as a company, we have a set of products which you can generally recommend or give to couples who have issues to do with infertility. Now, let me be clear on this point. It's not all. I mean, the set of products, both for male and females, that we have as a company, they're not meant for all cases or all scenarios that we may come across when it comes to infertility. For example, if a lady's tube is blocked, and it is the main reason why, that she's not able to conceive, okay, then you may not necessarily, give or recommend these products to them, because the blockage has to be taken care of first. Say, for example, we have issues to do with the uterus of a lady, either as a result of previous, say, pregnancies, which with an abortion or some, whether done medically or, traditionally, some scraping of, the uterine lining happened, which resulted to some injury. So the uterus healed, but it's healed with a bit of scarring or a bit of, excessive inflammation. In that case, a medical intervention has to happen before, they can try out for a baby. So as much as we have, a set of products that you can recommend to couples who are having issues to do with infertility, let's be very careful to be able to know exactly where to, recommend the products and where not to recommend the products. But couples who have unexplained infertility, I mean, there is no cost as to why they're not getting any children. These are couples who, will benefit more from these products. Couples who've been determined to probably say the man is having poor sperm quality or the lady is having poor egg quality. And again, these are another set of couples who will benefit hugely when it comes to our products. So the New Life solution, of course, there could be one or two other additional products that we may add. I know PT is so passionate about this. She keeps sharing with us in the various platforms. Couples who've gotten children, at least through the interventions that we have as a company. So on the males part, we have COQ10, we have Daily Vitality, we have Masculine Herbal, we have Chelated Zinc, we have Omega-3 Salmon Oil Plus. And then on the female side, we have Pro Vitality, we have Wheat Germ Oil, we have Feminine Herbal, we have Chelated Zinc, and we have Chelated Calmag. So I think up to that point, I would want to stop and take it back to our able PTs. Thank you.
Wow, thank you very much, Daktari. So wonderful. Thank you for such great information. And we really appreciate your time to be able to come through and help us to understand fertility. So you see now with this kind of training, superstars, we can go out there and talk to people and help so many people to be able to get help through our products. Because for sure, as Daktari has said, most of the infertility cases are cases that can easily be helped using our products. So now at least we know, I'm sure you've taken a screenshot and we still provide a recording for this so that you can be able to go out there and get to people who are really, really dying to get children. And so let's give them our products. And I'm so excited because so far in my 11 years, I've been able to help close to 20 people now to get children. I was so excited. In Tanzania, somebody was talking about helping more than 200 people. So I said, oh, Pia Rose, you have not been talking then, because they have been helping so many people. So we can go out there and help our friends, our sisters, our brothers. And as Daktari has said, it's not only about ladies, it's also to help even men. So that was really a great session. Thank you, Daktari. Thank you, Mother Njanja, for helping us. And as Mother has said, this is one of the, in Tanzania, we have people who are doing social media about maybe fertility issues. And as she said, you don't post the products, but you post solutions. You try to give people solutions so that they can be able to be curious and look for you, and you get them the products and they start using them. So it's really great. So there we are. I believe we have learned. Now we come, and I want to say I am really excited as I give you the highlights of our just concluded convention in Tanzania. First of all, greetings from Tanzania. We really had fun over there. Of course, for me and Josephat, it's interesting because we've traveled to many other countries, but we had never been to Tanzania. And so it was really exciting when we got an invitation to go there and be able to partake of the convention. So we went on Saturday and it was really great. And we really had a lot of fun. Remember, it was not just the East Africa Convention, but the company was also celebrating 25 years of existence of Neolife in East Africa. So especially in Kenya and Uganda, the company came in 25 years ago, that is 1996. And in Tanzania, it also came in 1996, though they put up the warehouse in 1999. So it was really exciting, even meeting people who started in 1996. We had a fun meeting them and being able to share with people who are pioneers in the business. And one of the things that they were sharing with us is that it was not as easy doing the business that time, even without the warehouse. So our stay in Tanzania was really great. These are great people. We had fun with them. They were so welcoming. They were so kind. And they were so happy to see us. They've always been asking for Josphat and PROs to fly to Tanzania to be able to help them with their business. So we were staying at the White Sands Hotel. We were actually given the best hotel in Tanzania. And, you know, as always, they will always take you to the best. And I want to talk to each one of us on this call. You know, sometimes you look at this and you see it's like, it's not you. When we joined the business 10 years ago, we also found people, I remember the president team members had just come from Zanzibar, and I was wondering, will I ever be there? And they were showing us pictures. They were showing us the possibilities. And you know what? It took us to believe and know that one day we will be there. And so I was so impressed by the way that the company took us to the best. And on Saturday, we had a PT meeting, which was really nice. Remember, Tanzania, so far in the last 1 year, they've been able to get 4 new president team members. Can you imagine? 4 new president team members. From just one, now there are 5 president team members. And you know what? Most of them, they are just very young people. They are doing the business so aggressively. So then on Sunday was our convention. I think they considered that they needed a day that almost everyone will be full. And the hall was taking only 1,000 people. So many people were locked out of the convention. And you know what? The hall was full of people. And we were starting at 11. But guess what? The hall was full by 9. So anybody who came after that, they never got space. They had to just tune in on Zoom from outside, thanks to Zoom. Some of them just had to go home and now maybe come back next time early. But it was really exciting. Congratulations to all of you who were able to participate in the Zoom meeting. This time round, actually, it was quite short and also very, very exciting. And you know, the entire convention was really nice. Of course, we had so many speakers, of course, and we even had our CEO speaking to us and assuring us and congratulating us for having the business 25 years old now in East Africa. So, of course, since 2013, we have been able to become the best in sponsoring. Of course, personal sponsoring for me and Josphat, and of course for the team. As a team, we have really done well. But personal sponsoring, we've been able to be the best. #1 since 2013, ever since 2013. Now we've been having it for the last 8 years, being the #1 in sponsoring. It took me by surprise, and thank you very much for your congratulatory messages. And it only shows that it is doable. And if us as your leaders, we are doing, they were really eager. Actually, after the convention, everybody was following me and Josphat. They wanted to know, what is it that you two are doing so that you're really making it to be topping in East Africa every year and even around the world. And you know what I was saying? Our team is so privileged because we are so close. You can always call us. We can always share with you. We can help you. Because what we are doing is not magic. We are actually just trying to do what is, because we were told that the main thing in our business is sponsoring. And for sure, for your business to grow, you have to be able to sponsor. So it was really an honor to be awarded the #1 in personal sponsoring. We got a very nice trophy. On top of that, we got a certificate. And we are also entitled to 2 nights in a 5-star accommodation anywhere in the country here in Kenya because of COVID. Otherwise, we normally travel out, but we are entitled to 2 nights accommodation within the country. So it is very exciting. Now I have to choose. I have to get the time and take our family for that vacation. And you know what? It is doable. I remember for those of us who've been here for a while, there's a time we were #1 to #10 was just coming from Superstars team. And we want to go back there. For sure, team, it is doable. And what has, of course, contributed is the recognitions that we've been doing every week, you know, all the time. As a president team member, though I have a lot to do, I always want to make sure that I lead by example. So we can always do that. If you are appearing in this recognition that we are doing on a weekly basis, it is going to be very easy for you to appear finally in the East Africa Convention. So if you appear in the week, you will appear in the month, and East Africa Convention, you are also going to appear. So guess what? 2022, we are once again going to do an East Africa Convention precisely in the month of September. I have to announce this early. And you know what? The contest is starting this month of November. You know, we are starting the month of November the day after tomorrow for Neolife. So what I want to encourage all of us, we want to start. And I hope all of us are promising to be in that list because it is doable. So we are starting the contest in the month of November, and the secret is sponsoring as many people as possible. So let's go out, guys. Let's get rid of fear. Let us do it. When it comes to recognition, I think there's something that you feel about it. So I want all of us to be recognized. Please promise us that we are going to do that. And I want to encourage us, do it. We can do it. We can go for it. And so I actually promised myself that we are going to do it. So the contest period is going to start from November 2020 to July 2021 to July 2022. How many of us are promising or are praying God to be there? God is seeing your hand. Maybe where you are raising your hand, you can also raise your hand on the screen, but we have to get there. So thank you once again for your congratulatory messages. And I believe this is going to be our time. 2022 is going to be the time for all of us to shine. You know, we were also recognizing all the categories. The company was recognizing all the categories. And I want to take this opportunity to also recognize one of our wonderful World team members who are able to be recognized in the top 10 in the World team category. And that is none other but Okech Florence, all the way in Nakuru, our World team member, Okech Florence. Let's clap for Florence. Surely, Florence, you're doing a great job. We were so excited. I was just feeling so nice. I wished you were there. And so congratulations, Florence Okech, for the work you are doing. And right now, Florence has also been able to engage a very high gear. Her team is doing very well. The sponsoring bit is really working. And so Florence, congratulations from me and Josephat and the entire team. And we know that the next one, you are going to be a president team member. I am very sure. If she's going to move at the speed she's moving, by the 2022 convention, we'll have president team members. And of course, we would not have been even anywhere in the map were it not for the entire team. So congratulations to each one of us. And after that, we had a consistency dinner whereby every director participates, but it is only those directors who are continually consistent in the business. So some of the things that I picked from the Tanzanian team, because for them to mobilize 1,000 people to come to the convention, actually more than 1,200 were able to register, but they could not fit in the hall. One of the things that I noted about them is that they have a lot of energy. Our business is energy. Do you have the energy? Do people see the energy you have when you are even talking about the business? If you go out there and tell, you're just talking about our business and you feel so bored, you're forced to do it, you will never grow. What we need is a lot of energy. And a lot of energy is portrayed in even how you carry yourself, how you talk to people about the business. And so energy is really key. We want to apply some energy in our business. I'm sure those of us who are connected on Facebook and Instagram and you are seeing what the Tanzanians are doing, they are bringing out a lot of energy. We saw them, the celebration that they had, I'm telling you, was wow. These guys had a lot of energy. So we need energy in our business and that excitement. And you know, excitement comes because you are excited about what you are doing. Are you proud to be a superstar member? Are you proud to be a Neolife member? That is one big question you need to be asking yourself. If you are not proud, then you are not going far because you can't fake it. People can easily see. So we need to portray the energy, portray ourselves. And you know, this comes because we are also using the product. If you are not using the product, everybody will see. So let us go out there and portray some energy as a team. Now, something else, these people are quite aggressive. You know, we are talking about social media. They are so aggressive in social media. In real life, You know, I can tell you for sure, when we became #1 president team, in sponsoring, those guys were following us so aggressively. They want to be told something. What can I do? They want to learn. Are you eager to learn? Do you call your upline director? How often do you call? Or are they the ones looking for you? You know, that should be the question. If surely I need to succeed and I want to succeed, I will look for that person who has succeeded. So the issue of people, your upline trying to call you to help you may not work, because it means you are being coerced to do the business. One thing that has really helped both of us is that we have always been pushing to know, how can we move? How can we move? So be that person who is always wanting to move and asking questions, attending trainings. You know, I was so impressed because the #1 Sapphire director and #1 in Wild Team, she's called Stella Murema. She was a hawker. She was hawking perfumes in the streets of Dar es Salaam. My goodness. I mean, people hawking around. How many of us are talking to hawkers that you meet every day? Sometimes we judge people. So she was a hawker. One thing that I got from her, she said this. Actually, she told me. She said, Pia Rose, you know, I joined the business, and 2 weeks down the line, people were coming to Nairobi for East Africa Convention. And I was told, if you want to grow, you have to pay to travel to Nairobi, pay for the convention, pay for your travel, and go and learn. She came to Nairobi when she was only 2 weeks old. That is sacrifice. Are you sacrificing for your success? Are you in a you are in a comfort zone? Because so many people are in a comfort zone, and sometimes we are cheated by the smaller things that we have. We forget that there are big things that we can run for. So this lady came for a convention in Nairobi, and she was only 2 weeks old. She has not even understood the business, but she came. That gave her the energy. So are you willing to sacrifice for your success? I want to encourage all of us. Let us sacrifice. Sacrifice your time, sacrifice your energy, sacrifice your money. You know, you tell people, do this. This is what is expected of you every month. People don't want to sacrifice. They want business to find them. Oh my God, nothing comes on a silver platter. So I'm really excited when I heard of people who have sacrificed, like 2 weeks old, sacrificing to come to Kenya. And you know what? In 2022, I think the convention will still happen in Tanzania. And I'm sure at that time, this Corona thing will be off us. And so we have to really wait and be saying, I want to go to Tanzania. I want to be recognized when I'm standing in there. So it's about preparation. You know, when that preparation meets the opportunity, I'm telling you, you will do great things. So let us all go out there. Let's be very aggressive. I saw a lot of aggressiveness in them. And you know what? We also have to be very disciplined. Something I got from these people, they are so disciplined. And when you have discipline, you avoid what we call the emotional roller coaster. You know, there are these days when you don't feel like doing the business. There are these days you feel tired. You don't want to pick that phone and call someone. You don't want to post that, what you want to post on Facebook. But discipline can only fight that. When you are disciplined, it is going to bring a lot of, persistence at the end of the day. So that emotional roller coaster, because I've seen there are people, after some time, you know, there is that feeling of people are not joining me. Don't worry about that. Just keep learning. If you keep learning, you're going to grow. And maybe the last thing is, don't miss any training. You know, we have been told time and again that training is really key. If you miss training, you miss a lot. And it's only those people who are training. That's why today I count on you. That's you who have attended this training. Others are just, maybe they are escorting us, but you need to never miss any training. Okay, so let's all work. I know Superstars team, we can be the best in the whole of Neolife world. So let us have a made up mind. Let us be all in. Let's work the business like never before. No one has ever died working. And so this 2022, of course, starting from this November, because I've said the contest is starting from November, let us be all in. Let us go for it. Let us talk to people. Let us be disciplined. Let us be aggressive. Let us have the energy. And of course, ask for help. Never forget to ask for help. If you don't ask for help, you will never be helped. So we are ready to support you. Josephat and I are so proud of you. The trophy that we got It's just not for us, but also for the team, because you are the people who make us every day to work. And of course, we have to really pray for our business. Otherwise, God bless you so much. I'm so excited. I have a lot of energy, and I know, watch this space, guys. We are going to break records that have never been broken in the Neolife world. So God bless you so much, and I'm really excited to have spoken to you. Thank you so much, and I welcome Josephat to do the recognition. Thank you.
All right. Wow, it's hot in here. The Tanzania mood is right here with us. And I want to also appreciate a special team that is coming up very well right in Tanzania, Superstars team, Laura and Moses. We had great time with them there. Congratulations, Laura and Moses. They promised that they will make sure that Superstars team shines within their country. They will be known. So that's the way to go. And team, just before I do the recognition, I want to really appreciate each one of us. Please feel very appreciated. It doesn't matter how small your contribution has been to the success of the team, we really honor that. And I pray that God will magnify the little contribution you've done into a big thing, because success begins somewhere small and you grow it. One more thing, you'll never succeed in the printout, that is in terms of PVs, if you have not succeeded in the upstairs. So at a personal level, ask yourself, am I growing as a person? Because if you don't grow, then your business will never grow. And how do you measure your growth? In terms of, are you able to persist, or you give up so easily? Do you have rhinoceros skin, or people will talk you out of your own business? Do you give the responsibility to other people to dictate whether you will succeed or not? Or do you say, it's up to me? So, ladies and gentlemen, let's put the best gear. Let's move very fast. And I want to do the recognition moving forward in the remaining 3 minutes. We always start with the sponsoring recognition. Okay. Start with sponsoring. And there's something I want to mention about sponsoring. One young lady who just joined us today at the age of 19 asked me, Josephat, how can I become a director in 2 months? You know, that's the kind of a question that all of us should be asking. How can I become a director in 2 months? And I want to tell you the answer I gave to her, because I know now all of us are right now asking ourselves that question. I can see Muga is asking himself that question right now. The formula that is well proven, and I want you to take it and try it out and see whether it works. In a full month, you and your team sponsor 15 people. So if you are 10, then by just sponsoring one, but some of you sponsor 2, and in your team you have 10 downlines, then you get 15, you'll become a director. I'm telling you the truth. Just try it out. It works. Muga is saying, wow. It works. We ask every director who is in this call, those who took that advice and they went with it, it worked. So what I'm saying is this: if you are alone, because that's the other element, if you are alone, how do you then get the 15 people? Simple, simple, simple. At the beginning of the month, and by the way, the month in terms of sponsoring, the month starts tomorrow, because if you sponsor someone tomorrow, that is automatically rolled onto the new month. So if you sponsor, let's say 3 or 4 or 5 week 1, then moving forward, that will expand to the 15. So it's a simple thing to do. Let's not sit there waiting to be a director after how many years. All right. So now let's see those who are set to become directors and others to take more steps. We start with the personal sponsoring, and we start with those who have sponsored one. Let's clap for Boniface Moranga. Congratulations. Haron and Damaris Masharia, Sylvia Buibo, Redemption Sherotich, Jane Hungura, Sister Luce Duo, Helen Sichangi, Joyce Ondari, Mary Puchio, Father Santulino Ekanda, Sister Georgina Shitabasi, Christopher Wabwile, Father Lucas Juma, Hezbon Yagoa, Eunice Kirago, Grace Tongi, Hosea Mukenyang, Okech Florence, Emma Kagendo. All those people are able to sponsor one person in the month that has just ended, the month of October. Now let's see those who have sponsored two. But those who have sponsored one, please note that you can easily sponsor 10 because you just earned and zero, not 0 people. Yeah. And 0 on after one, and you have sponsored 10. So what you did to sponsor one, just do it 10 times, and you will be at 10. Then we have those who have sponsored 2, and this is the position 3, and we are so excited to recognize Constantina Sang. Also in that time, we have Lydia Mwesa, and then we have Brian Nyataige. Congratulations. And I'm excited to see that directors are leading by examples. So let's all the rest of the team also do the same. Lydia is a director, Brian is a director. Then we have Douglas Giro all the way from Mombasa, doing a very wonderful job in Mombasa. Douglas, keep going. Then we have position number 2, sponsored 3, personal. Remember, there is an incentive for this. And we have Stella Chebulet and Dr. William. Congratulations, our newest directors 2 months ago. And then we also have Christine Ondari coming up very, very fast. Congratulations, Christine. And then we have position number 1. So from sponsoring 3, we go all the way to sponsoring 6, and that is Josephat and Piero's career. Please, I want someone to commit, and you can raise up your hand. Is there somewhere you click or you can type? I want someone to commit that this month of November, you must beat Josephat and Piero's, and will give you a very, very wonderful incentive for beating Josephat and Piero's in sponsor. You must believe that you can because you can. If I were you, just to give you a secret of beating us, if I were you, I would sit down with them or I would call them and make sure I get the exact thing they do to sponsor so many people in a month. I've given you the leakage. Then very quickly, let's see. Of course, I remind you that when you sponsor 3, you get LDC as an incentive, the best detergent we have. And if you sponsor 5, then instead of the LDC, you get 3,000 Kenya shillings. If you sponsor more than 3, and the 3 or more have 100 personal PVs, and you are a QSM, that is 1,000 points, then you get 2 bottles of Aloe Vera Plus in addition to the incentive that you have gotten early. Let's now finalize with the recognizing those who have done personal PVs. These are the points you do yourself in your accounts by buying your own products for customers. And number 10 in the list is Father Lucas Juma, who has 507 personal points. Well done, Father Lucas. Oh, sorry. Number 10 is Ali Dakan 505. So Father Lucas is position number 9. Well done, Dakan. Well done, Father Lucas. Number 8, we have Hezbon Yagoa 509, always appearing in this recognition. Number 7, Frederick Dorina Luda 524. Number 6, Alice Monyenze 536. Number 5, Florence Okech 539. Our wound team leading by example. Number 4, we have Eddie Dokoki. Well done, Eddie, 552. And then we have the top 3. And we start with number 3, Reverend Samuel Moshoga 565. Doing very well every single month. Position number 2 goes to Stella Chebulet Congratulations, Stella and Dr. William, 632 personal points. And position number 1 goes to Josephat and Pcos. And we are at 979 personal PVs. Now, I want to say this. Let's disarrange the whole thing. We have tomorrow. As long as you have already done over 100 points, you can earn more points. So if you're at 100 and you're a distributor, take it to manager, take it to senior manager, take it to executive manager, take it to director, do extra PVs. Now, note this, for the executive managers, that is those people who do 2000 QPVs, points with your team. In addition to the other incentives that have been there at recognition, today we had an agreement and discussion with the Pcos and the company and said that we will be giving you a branded and personalized gift, a very beautiful gift for becoming an executive manager. And I want all of us to go for it. 2,000 points with your team is not much. So let's go for it. Those who become directors in the month of October and November and September, then we treat you in a 5-star hotel and we give you 10,000 cash. Who doesn't want that money? Step up to our team that is Sapphire and above and you spend in a 5-star hotel. These are things that are waiting for each one of us. Please, let's go for it. We are well able and let's not spare any energy. Now, I have some announcement, a very special one. We have a special session on Friday 5th this week here in Nairobi, but we are inviting everyone who cares about their business. Pierre has just mentioned that Stella, as a distributor who was only 2 weeks old, had to travel all the way from Tanzania to Nairobi and pay for the convention to come and learn. You know, surely a time comes when you say, when you decide that you'll pay the price now so that you can get the price that you want in the future. Now, we have set that very unique and special session on Friday from 9 a.m. at the Neo Life Auditorium so that we can really, you know, prepare us to close the month in style. And also, we prepare you for a mega performance in the year 2022. And more importantly, we recognize you. We will have a big event pinning you and all that. So, although it's happening in Nairobi, and I know there's no Nairobian who will miss, I encourage all those who are serious and committed up country, please find it worth coming and learning. We have guest speakers, and it will be such a wonderful session from 9 a.m. So thank you so much, and God bless you. Looking forward to seeing all of us, and let's stretch for the remaining PVs tomorrow, and we start the month with energy, and the rest will be history. So God bless you so much. Enjoy the rest of the evening, and let's keep going. God bless each one of us.